just to show love for the video, I'm gonna actually attempt to eat in this car to show you how well this works. Okay, so what we do is, we went past McDonald's. We picked ourselves up a large fry, right? Now,
boy, if you don't
Your mobile app today?
no, I'm not.
Can I help you?
Yes, can I just get a large fry?
Large fry?
Yeah.
And I will complete your order?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, $4.59 at the window, please.
Okay. Is this thing on? Okay, so I'm fresh out of work. Had a long week this week, but we got through it. And as always, like I say, we just here to give content and review and go over these rare JDM parts, like we always do. Now today is going to be a little bit different. Today is actually going to be a once in a lifetime situation. And those of you that know me or have followed the page for a decent period of time, you'll understand and know that once we start doing it. This is not something I'm gonna probably ever do again, so enjoy it while you can this time, because this will be the last time this happens. But what we're gonna review today is actually not a part in the JDM magazine, but it's something that only Japan offers. And when they thought of this, I said, you know what? This is actually very smart of them to think about something like this, and it helps out, parents like myself and, other people as well. When you're in a situation like we're going to talk about, this could come in very handy. So let me, get to the location where we're going to, do the video and stuff like that. And in the meantime, like I said, at work, I had the opportunity to film, one of my guys doing like a high-end car. So I'm gonna give you some clips of him, cleaning up this high-end car. And as soon as I get done setting up and everything, I'll get back on here and we'll go over our, JDM accessory, shall we say, that we're gonna cover today, okay? So I'll see y'all soon. Give me 1 second. Yes, Suhaib, I'm recording. I'm not about to attempt to climb in here. This car is not fat people friendly. Okay, so you got to see some footage of, the BMW i8 that we did, this week. And that's a very nice car. Would never get it for myself because it is not big people friendly getting in and out of that thing. The way that door opens compared to the door jamb, it's just too much getting in and out of that thing if you're a heavier person. So not for me, but still a great car. Now, what I'm going to show y'all today is, some people might say it's a little gimmicky, and I must admit, I thought it was at first, but once I started using it, I said, you know what? This ain't bad. I'm showing you this right here.
What the hell?
It's actually the French fry holder. Now, this is not Honda Access, but let me tell you what happened. In Japan, if you bought an extra value meal and got a large fry, they gave you this for free. Now, like I said, did it seem gimmicky? Sure, at first, but once you try it, you realize that it's not. Now, the beauty of it is, I'm trying to keep my composure because of what I'm going to say. As a parent, we all know what it's like, when you maybe fresh out of work, or, you headed home from wherever you chose to go out, right? And you got kids at home. Now, as much as you parents might not like to admit it, I will. Sometimes, we don't feel like sharing food with our children, so we try to, go somewhere and order our food, and the objective is to try as fast as we can to finish it before we get home. Now, it's nothing against our kids. I know we love our kids, but, sometimes you just want to enjoy your meal to yourself, and you just ain't about necessarily sharing. So in that case, this can come in handy. Or for my guys out there, or girls, no disrespect, that like manual, it can be kind of difficult to, drive and, shift gears while you holding French fries in your hand with the other hand. So this comes in handy for that reason too. Or, you might say, oh, well, you can just eat them out the bag. Okay, but if you with your significant other, the last thing you want to be doing is sitting there fighting over the bag fries. This comes in handy for all that, and I'm going to show you how in a minute. Now, like I said, you would have to pick this up from somebody over there that has it for sale. I'm going to show you right here where there's a few that for sale online, and they're charging, the peso amount comes out to about $50, okay? Which is not a bad price. Now, I do have an extra one. Maybe I'll do a giveaway later on. Who knows? We'll see. But as you saw earlier in the video, we went past McDonald's, and the reason why I said this is a rare video, because for the first time and the last time, just to show love for the video, I'm gonna actually attempt to eat in this car to show you how well this works. Okay, so what we do is, we went past McDonald's. We picked ourselves up a large fry, right? Now, here's the holder. Now, you can either sit it stationary in a cup holder, or it has this like extension piece like this to pull out, because what happens is, say you got like, on the side of your car, you got like your ashtray, or, that little area right there, like a little pocket. You can actually stick this part down in the pocket, and it grabs hold of it like this, and it'll hold on to the side. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, now we're on the side door of the EK hatch, right? So what you would do is you would take it like this, and you would stick it down in the pocket like that, push it in, and let it grab hold like that, right? So now at this point, you can take your fries, sit them inside there like that, and guess what? Now when you shut your door, you can just grab your fries. I know y'all want to hear me smacking on camera, but you go ahead and enjoy them how you want to. You know what I mean? So this is perfect for, if you're driving and, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to spill your fries everywhere. You just sit them next to you like that and go down the road and enjoy them however you want to do. Now, you might say, oh, well, I don't work because, you got the door open. So, we shut the door. Look, it's all the same thing, okay? So like I said, when Japan thought of this is actually a very neat invention. Now, like I said, I showed you, a picture where you can pick them up on Facebook Marketplace. What do you have, like 3 or 4 of them? Pick you one up for $50 and enjoy it the same way that I do. Like I said, maybe I'll do a giveaway and give the extra one away that I have. We'll see. We'll have to stay tuned. Let me turn this camera around and, oh man, these things is dry. We got, whew, man, I need something wet in my mouth. Whoa, pause.
What did you say, nigga?
I need to get something to drink. Okay, let me close out this video. Hold on. Is this thing on? Okay, so, like I said, get you one. It comes in handy. Now, there was rumored that they're going to actually come out with a hamburger or a cheeseburger holder. I have not seen that as of yet, but best believe if they do come out with it, you know, I will be one to get a hold of it. Now, like I said, I know this isn't like the healthiest thing for you as far as helping you, as far as eating the healthiest food and stuff like that. But even with that being the case, I mean, even those guys that, you know, go to the gym and lift weight, you got to have a cheat day, okay? You got to treat yourself sometimes. So even if you're one that does just a healthy kick all the time, you know, maybe this video ain't for you, okay? But for the people that, you know, have a little, you know, bigger problem, stomach and stuff like that, you know, or, you know, just aren't the best, healthiest eaters right now or something like that. Or like I said, if it's a cheat day for you at the gym, this comes in healthy. Healthy. It's definitely not that. This comes in handy for you, you know, if you're getting some fries or something like that to hold it, okay? So anyway, like, comment, you know, subscribe, you know, we even gonna say share these videos, you know, to help get the, you know, word out there and, you know, help me a little bit in the algorithm, okay? Keep it simple, keep it humble, keep it you know what I'm saying? And like I always say, we're not gonna change the ending of this video. Y'all gonna get this content and y'all gonna like, comment, and subscribe, okay? All right. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy these, all right? And, you know, I'll see y'all in the next one. Stay up.